So let's start with the 2025 October MCQs in the Unit 2. So the first question is, here they have asked us about this diagram. So it is even given in the Edexcel book. So what we have is this figure with the I and the voltage. Accordingly, in this one it would be the filament bulb, because the diode would only show current in one direction, which doesn't say here. And also if it's a resistor, it will give a straight line through the origin because it's to the Ohm's law, and the thermistor would produce a curve too, but it's not this. So let's move to the question number 2. So in the question number 2, the diagram shows a longitudinal bulbs. So we can see these are compressions and these are rarefactions. So what we can see is all together here there are 3 full waves. So from here to here it's a one wave, here to here it's a one wave, and here to here it's a one wave. So approximately, so it will be 6 meters divided by 3, which is giving you 2 meters. So answer would be this. Okay, now in the question number 3, so they are saying a trace of sound on the wave on the oscilloscope. So one horizontal division time is 5 milliseconds. Okay, so we can see here there will be a one full wave, which is lambda. So we know how many divisions are going to be 4 divisions, so giving it 5 milliseconds. So this is the time for the period. So the frequency would be 1 over t, which is 1 over 4 times 0.005. So which would be as this. Now to the question number 4. An electron has a velocity v is given. So in this way we know the de Broglie wavelength equation is easy. It's lambda divided by h in the sense, so I would say more than that. Let me write it the equation correctly. So we can see not entirely velocity, we can start the lambda equals Planck constant divided by the the momentum, so which is indirectly says as h divided by mv. Okay, so according to here we have h, mass is this, and the velocity is going to be 2 into 10 to the power 7. So according to combine everything, our answer would be B. Now let's go to the question number 5. So in the question number 5, they are talking about 2 points of the wave has a phase difference of 2 pi, and they are asking in the radians. So we know 180 degrees would give you, that is pretty straightforward. This is just a simple conversion. This is going to be pi radians. So if it's 25 degrees, so let's 180. So even if we go with, because it's mostly about the 2 pi and 360, so I'll go with this. 360 is 2 pi radian. So for 25, what I can do is, for 25 degrees we get the 2 pi, we divide it by 360 and we multiply it by 25. So according to that, the answer is going to be the E. So according to the question, you can change the method you see. For question number 6, a bat is an animal locate objects using a pulse echo technology. The bat emits the pulse of a sound that travels an object. So okay, the pulse 4 milliseconds after. So we know distance will be, actually this is to come and reflect both. So if we check the time, so it will be in real, the distance would be 4 divided by 2, the half a time. So distance would be, according to difference, p is d divided by t. So d is s times t, so you have the speed which is 340, time would be 2, into 10 to the power 2, so it's like it has to be this, but there is no such equation. So what we have is, instead of 2, they have taken like 4 into 10 to the power negative 3 divided by 2. Either one is same, so answer is going to be D. Okay, in the question number 7. So in the question number 7, they are talking about a full wave, and this string vibrates between 2 points. So we know this is a stationary wave, so these are nodes, and here it's an antinode. So they're talking about the tension and the frequencies. Okay, for the existing one, what we have is, we can do V equals F lambda. V is going to be root T divided by M equals F lambda. So T divided by M is F squared lambda squared. So we have like kind of a relationship, because we have to think the tension is double. So I'll take the tension into one single side. This is F squared times M lambda squared. So we can see this one is a constant. So I can write T proportional to F squared. T proportional to F squared. If the T is proportional to F squared, the second one is tension is double. So it will be 2T. So if it is 2T, if I take the second frequency as X, it will be X squared. So if we did this divided by this, which is 2T divided by T equals X squared divided by F squared, they will cut off. So X is going to be 2F squared root. So which will give you root 2 and F. Root 2 and F answer is going to be B. So we can easily see the proportionality and get back to the answers. Now let's go with the question number 8. They're talking about 5 identical cells in parallel to form a battery. So if it is parallel, so that means the batteries are connected like this. So we know in parallel circuits, we really don't matter, because like either way it's going to be 1.5 watt. So they are also saying it's not internal resistance is also there. So there's an internal resistance in everything. Okay, so internal resistance is 1 over 1 ohm. So first of all, if we check the voltage is not changing in the full circuit even. It's going to be 1.5 because they are in the parallel. But if I go with the resistance, we can see the total resistance is going to be 1 over equivalent resistance is, this is parallel, so it's 1 over, everyone has this 1 over 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1 over 1. So this is going to be 1 over 5, which is 0.2 ohm. So this is how we get that question. So answer is going to be A, because they are in parallel. Now the question number 9. In the question number 9, they are talking the electron moves from n equals 4 to the ground state. Okay, n equals 4 to the ground state, they are coming. When they are coming to the ground state, we can see that even the electron volt energy is going to be negative, right, or negative 4 kind of a thing. So here to here, the frequency emitted energy here is going to be HF, because the frequency is that. So energy is going to be negative 1 minus 5. So E1 minus 5 is HF. So it's going to be, the gap here is going to be 4 equals HF. So this is the energy. So the F is literally 4 divided by H. Then they're asking which could not be emitted is. So we can see in this one, when we check the F divided by 4, F divided by 8 is going to be in each level. So, you know, when the frequency is divided by 8, so if I take the frequency divided by 8, that gonna be divided by 8, so it will be 1 over 2 times of, but this gonna be like a lengthier method, so let me think of like a shorter method than this. Let's think this question freshly. Okay, so we can get, as we know in the previous part, we got the gap is going to be 4 electron volt. Yeah, so the 4 electron volt would be HF. Okay, so if we are talking about other possible options, one is it's coming from 4 to 3. If it is coming from 4 to 3, we can say the electron volt is 1. So that would be this HF divided by 4. So here H is a constant, so it has to be F divided by 4. So this is a possible option, which is n equals 4 to 3. The other one is 2 electron volt, so that will be H times F divided by, like a 4 is, and like the base equation is 4 electron volt would be that. So if it's 2, that should be half of it. So this would be n equals 4 to 2. The other one is, 4 electron volt is HF. So we want to check maybe n equals 4 to 1. So there will be 3 electron volt. How it's going to be is this 10 divided by 4 and a 3. So how it will come is 3F divided by 4. By considering this, these are the possible options. So this is the one which cannot be. So I think this approach makes it more cleaner and explainable. Okay, the last question of the year, which is this one. They're asking the potential difference across the internal resistance. So they're asking here what is the voltage across. So we know the full circuit, the RT is going to be 4 ohm plus 2 ohm, which is 6 ohm. And the EM of the cell is given. So in that way, so if we are considering only the internal resistance, so we know we can apply the voltage divider rule, which is 2 ohm divided by the total resistance times it by the 12 volt. So which would be this? The option is D. So thank you. This is the MCQs of this one. So if you really want to do the full paper, you can go to the next video.